Once you have the video the way you want it to be, you can then share that out. And I always explain this with any digital media project. You have the project itself, and then you have the product. And the project is this part. It's the part where you're building and putting together the different elements to create what you want. The product is what you ultimately will be sharing with others, and it's a different file type. And that's especially true when you're working in iLife and that type of thing. So what I always say is, you have your saved piece, and then you have the 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 product. You have your project that you can go back into and revisit, change, make different choices, and then the product. And when you create that product, it becomes an unchanging file. It's going to look like what it's going to look like, and you're not going to be able to go back and edit it. So part of what I'm saying is, make sure that you have what you want before you actually share it out or export it. But then also I'm saying that if you export it and you decide you don't like what you have and you want to make changes, you can always go back into that project and redo it. So let's say that I've got a project that I'm really excited about, and it's the way I want it to look. I can then go up into my share menu, and I have some different choices. The one that we're going to do is export movie, but you can also send it to iTunes. You can send it to iDVD so that you could burn the movie onto a DVD, and you can also send it directly onto YouTube, and those are all great choices as well. But for our sake, we're going to just go ahead and create the movie, and when we do that and we click on Export Movie, we're going to be given some choices, and depending on where you're wanting to look at your movie, that's going to determine the size that you're going to export. And if you have recorded in HD, the way you get an HD result is obviously to choose the HD choice. But again, knowing where you're going to watch it is the big thing. Notice that from mobile on, you can always add it to YouTube, which is a very functional way of sharing video, and the same is true for computers on. You can do that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose HD since I have some HD content in here, and I'm going to export this video, and then it's going to my desktop because I had set it to do that. You can choose to create a folder or whatever, and so we'll wait a couple of seconds, and then ultimately this will show up and appear as a file on my desktop, and it'll be an MP4 file, I believe. We'll see when we get there. Okay, it looks like it's done. Oh, it's an MOV file, my bad. So then once we have it on the desktop, I can click on it, and it'll open the QuickTime window, and I can watch that video there.
In a world where everything is going to pieces. Okay, this is me, and I'm making a test video so that I can play with iMovie so that I can learn it before I teach it to you, the student. I'll see you in a little bit.
And that's that. I got to see it, and I like it, so I pass it on to those people. Maybe I tweet it out, maybe I put it on a blog, maybe I just send it up to YouTube. And I hope this was helpful to you.